Yo, 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 how y'all doing? It's B-Dot Beats. I am back. New beats, new video, new episode of I Need a Pen, episode number 3, guys. All right. So here's a beat I made. It's a pop beat. Nothing too crazy. You know, when I started making this beat, I started forming everything, getting the sound. First, I didn't know at first, like at the first, because I was going, something ain't doing it for me. But then when I started, like, brain started flowing a little bit more, and so I think let me try this, let me try that. It started forming well. So let me show you this beats, guys. Okay. So first, I want to show you. Let's do the verse first. So I started doing the verse. Okay. I know you see the hook here, but you know, but I did the verse first, not the hook. So here's the verse. This is the chords on the hook. So these are the chords. Chords. So it just plays that. That's what it does throughout the verse. Then, I added a little bit, added the melody, just a little switch. That plays on, out. Do a little bit of the verse, not a lot. So I added this. Yeah, I added this. I actually started with this first, but so I started with the melody first, and then I added that chord. So that's the verse. That's what the verse on pretty much does that. So next, let's go with the hooks, chorus, whatever you guys call it. So first, I'll start with the chords, okay? So first, this is this chord here. Let's start with the chords. So we have the same chords in the verse. Okay, the same chords in the verse, the same. Let's put it throughout the whole song. Next, we have these chords here. The other chords. So I just want to add like a top layer. I wanted some horns. I always wanted to beat. I just didn't what to do or like where to place yet. Until after I put everything else together, then I was like, okay, I think I know now. So here's this. I want to take it to like nobody do not needs to. I want to take it to when we used to the horns used to be the front end of the beats, and it used to sound like like at sporting events. You know what I mean with the horns. That's what I was trying to do. It's like so. Next, now let's go to the melody. So this is the melody that's in the verse, but with a little bit of difference, variety. So it goes like. Then I felt like it wasn't full enough. I feel like it wasn't full enough in the beat, so I added another melody for the hook to give it more of a full sound. So I added this. Once I put all those together, it had a nice full sound. So that's what I did to the hook slash chorus, whatever you guys call it. Now let's move to the drums. Okay, here are the drums. So first, I start with the kick. I add the kick here. Listen, a nice full kick. I wanted 808, but I didn't want like a nice long 808, but I want to take it back to like the Miami bass days. Back from like, the late 80s, early 90s, where, they didn't have like a long 808, but they just had that, that drum shaking, you know, it just worked, and it got people jumping, people dancing. That's where my mind was when I was doing those kicks. So next, You have the snare. You know, a nice little hitting snare with a reverb on it, little reverb, nothing crazy. I mean, I know you hear a lot of reverb now, but when you play with the beat, it doesn't like the reverb's there, but it's not anything intense. Okay. Next I have is the clap, basic clap. You know, kind of like the claps you hear on like, you know, the older TR-808s. It's basic clap, you know. But when you combine it, it gets a nice fuller sound. And then next, I added a crash, just a simple crash. Nothing too crazy. Just wanted to crash and beat because my head was in that space and I thought, hey, it needs a crash. I'm like, okay, cool, that's happening. And then next, I added this sound. I wanted to like still give it more fuller sound because I want it to be like the big moment. So I added this sound because like, you know, you know, I was listening to this one song, listening to Killer by Cherish, and they had like a similar, you know, floor like sound like that reverb kick sound. I don't know how you can explain it, but they had that. So I added something like that too. So listen. You know, you'll listen to Killer by Cherish. One of my favorite songs, by the way. I love that song. You know, that beats is crazy. It has that similar sound to it. So, okay, so that's pretty much all I did to the beat. Now I'm gonna show you the final product. So this is what the final product sounds like. So let's start here. Okay, so that's pretty much the beat. That's everything. That's what I did. You know, all the sounds you hear. You know, that's pretty much it, guys. I told you it was nothing too crazy, but it wasn't really simple either. But you know, it was like in between. So you know, that was it. All right, guys. This is BDOCK Beats. I Need a Pen episode 3, and I'm out. That's it. All right, guys. I'll catch you next time on the next episode. Peace.